So welcome to our presentation on this groundbreaking technology. I call it my once a day health hack. It has been a phenomenal thing in my life. Alison and our friend Prem introduced it to me, and basically it's changed the way I get up every day. I wake up with energy. I have more energy throughout the day. I sleep better. I've had so many health issues with the thyroid. I've taken millions of supplements. I've spent an absolute fortune in therapies, doctors. I went to doctors for 2 or 3 years, beating my head against a brick wall, being told that I basically was a hypochondriac and I had anxiety and depression, and I should just deal with that instead of worrying about my thyroid. And so that's when I took myself off and went on my own journey. And the last thing that I've done is be activated with nutrigenomics, which is the science of how nutrition and naturally occurring compounds affects our genes, and it attacks the root cause of aging. So you can see here my results. This is when I started in the red top. I was literally not vibrant, and I thought I was. I thought I was doing all right. I'd felt a lot better than I had in previous years. Then come February is the middle photo, and this other photo was about 4 days ago. So I've had so many people comment on how I'm even talking to them with just more vibrancy and energy, and I just feel like life is so much better now that my body is actually activated. So it also uses biohacking, which is the desire to understand the body and the mind using cutting edge technology and the science to be the best version of yourself. So there's a lot of science that backs this up, which is what really intrigued me, because I'm a researcher. I like to know if there's something backing it up. I do like people's personal experiences, but at the same time, I like to see how else it works. And when I saw all the science behind it, it really intrigued me, and that's why I jumped on board. The Johns Hopkins University, I know, is like the 3rd largest medical university in the world. The American Heart Association studied it for 5 years, and they don't actually really worry about studying natural products normally, but all these places here have really, really backed the technology that it's behind. And the Oregon State University, I just love this quote. So when it finds a problem, an NRF2 essentially goes back to the cellular nucleus and rings the alarm bell. And that's what I feel like it's done for me. It's just flicked a switch in my body like, okay, you're awake now. We're getting rid of all the crap in your body, and you're going to be a lot better. So it can turn on up to 200 genes that are responsible for cell repair, detoxification of carcinogens, protein and lipid metabolism, antioxidant protection, and other actions. So basically, they're just saying what I said. It's flicking a switch in your body, and it's starting to allow your body to repair itself instead of staying in a disease state. So we can biohack our body in 4 ways, and that's how it will change your life. So the first way we biohack is to reduce oxidative stress. Now, I knew what oxidative stress was when I heard of this. So when I heard it reduces oxidative stress, I was like, give me some of that. So oxidative stress, sorry, I just lost my train of thought then. It's caused by free radicals. It's like rusting in the body. And free radicals are naturally occurring molecules that can cause serious damage in the body. So it ages us. And it overwhelms our body's ability to fight the free radical damage. So oxidative stress is a product of that. So the ways that free radicals can damage our body is things like food, genetically modified food, herbicides, pesticides, what we have in our environment like pollution, electromagnetic waves from microwaves, phones, technology, anything around us with radioactive waves. We've also got stress. That causes a lot of oxidative stress in our body. Exercise, over-exercising can cause a lot of oxidative stress. Athletes actually have a lot more oxidative stress than us average people who aren't fitness fanatics. I love fitness, but anyway, so yeah, oxidative stress can be caused by so many different things in our environment, and a lot of it we just can't avoid. So how does it affect our body? It affects basically every single organ of our body: the heart, the kidneys, the skin, joints, our immune system, which is what we all should be looking at to help boost our body. Is how can we support our immune system instead of giving it chemicals to try and suppress it, which is what these things actually do. But what we're going to do is boost all these organs by reducing the oxidative stress. So all these things can degenerate with the oxidative stress. Okay, so how can we reduce the oxidative stress by 30%, 40% in 30 days? We're going to activate our cellular NRF2 pathway. So here we've got an apple that is oxidized on one side. So the antioxidants in a lemon have protected the apple, and over here it's aged by not having protection from antioxidants. So that's what happens in our body if we don't have enough antioxidants to protect it. Then we've got live blood samples here. They were done by a naturopath and a chiropractor. And on the right, you'll see a lot of oxidative stress here in the little white cream-coloured dots. And it just looks, the blood looks a bit old to me and brown. It's not really red. On the other side, so this is a couple of weeks later, they tested the blood after taking the Protandim NRF2, and you can see the reduction in the oxidative stress. The blood looks healthier, it's redder, and it just looks like blood should actually look like. So it has 5 ingredients in the NRF2, Protandim NRF2. You've got turmeric, ashwagandha, green tea extract, bacopa, and milk thistle. Now, I knew what all of these ingredients did by themselves, but what I didn't know was when you put them together in certain amounts, they are 18 times more powerful than the sum of them combined by themselves. So it's super powerful to combine them in a very small amount. So when we have a strawberry, a blueberry, any food that has antioxidants in it, we're combating one free radical with one antioxidant. But when we put in the NRF2 synergizer, we're combating 1 million free radicals with 1 million free radicals. Yeah, sorry, with the one antioxidant. So yeah, it is super, super powerful to activate your body with the NRF2. Biohack 2 is to boost your mitochondria. Now, the mitochondria in your cell, this is a cell over here. The mitochondria is the energy center of the cells, and they deplete as we get older, and especially if we have inflammation, disease, all those sorts of things. So hence why we feel lack of energy when we're not well or we're stressed. So the mitochondria actually goes down, but there is a way we can boost it up and to feel more energy. So the mitochondria use the reactivity of oxygen molecules to turn food and body fat into energy for muscles. So this is why it is great for the metabolism, and it is really good for helping us sleep, but it's great for hormones, all the production of the cells in the body. So biohack number 3 is how we biohack our appearance. How can we combat the oxidative stress on the outside? So we've done the inside of the body. Now we're going to work from the outside in. So basically, True Science has products that we can apply to our skin to help reduce that oxidative stress, just as the NRF2 does on the inside. And it uses the same technology as the NRF2. It is a completely clean product. No sulfate, parabens, formaldehyde, all those things that you will find in many skincare products. It protects against environmental threats. It's great for the hair, the skin, and it helps combat visible signs of aging. So biohack 4 is to biohack your wealth, which is something else that really, really intrigued me about this. And Ali's going to tell you all about it.
Hi everyone, so lovely to have you here. 5 years ago when this was introduced to me, I watched a little primetime investigative report that aired in 2005, and what I witnessed on this report was Dr. McCord's medical breakthrough of Protandim. And basically with the business component, this, you know, this came in overnight and the orders couldn't be fulfilled with all the information that, you know, was brought to the company. So what did they do? They couldn't fulfill the orders. So they had to get a independent researcher in and trial the business in all different ways. And network marketing outperformed all the other avenues. So it was in the stores, and nobody really knew what oxidative stress was or NRF2. So I guess what we had was this medical report that said we reduced oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days. And all the institutions that you saw on the previous slide, of all the studies that have been done, we have 27 in total, were basically got their hands on, you know, Protandim and started studying it. So from what we have there, from the medical breakthrough to all the research papers being done, we have the opportunity to own our own time. Being in the industry of network marketing, we work on residual income and our timing is amazing. So we're basically, they say anyone in 130,000 distributors worldwide participate in a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and LifeVantage is at the forefront of nutrigenomics, and we have basically just around 100,000 distributors worldwide. So we haven't hit momentum yet. We're going to hit momentum soon. It's starting to become mainstream, so more and more people will hear about Protandim. And I believe it'll be just like zinc. It'll be, you know, grab the zinc before you leave the house. It'll be everywhere. One thing that sets LifeVantage aside is that we are publicly traded on the NASDAQ. So out of tens of thousands of companies in the industry, we're one of 7 who are publicly traded, transparent, and all our research is done independently. So it's a very powerful combination of, you know, a medical breakthrough that's patented in every country, and, you know, we can build this business globally. This business has changed my life in the last 5 years. I didn't start out wanting to share the business, but the product had such amazing benefits to me. I just wanted all my family and friends to be on it. But over the time, I've always been self-employed. So for the last 20 years, my husband and I have been running public swimming pools, and we loved what we did, but we never owned our own time. We were always time poor, but we had a beautiful community that we loved to serve. And so, you know, we kept at it. But the last year, since I haven't been doing that and I've been focusing more on this business, it's powerful. And these are the few things in the last year that it's really affected the growth of our business. So we basically had Erin Brockovich join our board of directors. I'm pretty sure everyone knows who Erin Brockovich is. She's an amazing legend in the health and wellness industry, and she's a legal advocate as well. And she joined, roughly about a year ago. We've had a top cardiologist along with 1,500 healthcare professionals join our company, and there's now almost 12,000 studies on NRF2. And 10 companies trying to create a synthetic version of NRF2. So it's quite amazing. And if you look at the finance capabilities, because of the NASDAQ, our stock trade number is LFVN. Ray Dalio, so he's the author of the Principles book and BlackRock Inc., which is the world's largest investment firm. He's increased their share with investment into our company to now 3.2 million. And JP Chase has just bought 38,000 shares. That's huge. You know, that just shows that being one of those 7 companies in this industry, we have a real ticking little lottery going on here in this company. So it's a bit exciting. Basically, it's the difference between supplementation. So activation is now taking over that arena, you know, with vitamins and supplements, just like Uber's taken over taxis and Netflix has taken over Blockbuster. So it's really similar to, you know, those sort of, 10 years on. It's pretty exciting. Okay. Whoops. Sorry. So because we are publicly traded and everything that we do is transparent, Our company you start off as a distributor and you can work your way up to Executive Master Pro 10. I'm in here, I'm around the Premier Pro 4. It's taken me a long time, but I haven't really been driven by the business. It's been more about the product. But now that I'm seeing, I guess, all the blessings, yeah, this is only going to go up and up and up, because it's so much fun helping people with their health, and just such a simple thing every day that's affordable. So, but for me, this last year, not working, so we basically had a huge move. We relocated our whole family over near Broome in WA, a little bit south, but you know, and we'd never been over here before, but it meant that I hadn't had to go in and get a job. I could stay, I could pay for the groceries, I could, you know, be there for my family, and, you know, settle them all into our new abode, I guess, and take the pressure off with not having to go to work. So it's such a blessing, residual income. And we have all different packs that are available. There's 6 in total. Or you can also be a customer. So yeah, there's lots of different options. Reach out and we can talk through any of those options, and yeah, and hopefully we can get you activated as soon as you can. Thanks, Nay.
No worries.